So, you know, all through the 70s, this was kind of it. Crosby, Stills, Nash, Neil Young, all those big acoustic acts that were happening. It was dreadnoughts and jumbos. And in the early 80s, there was this kind of surge of fingerstyle players that were coming up. You know, think the Leo Kottke's of the world that had been influenced throughout the 70s and into the 80s. And Bob Taylor knew that there was a need for a smaller body guitar that would react better to a fingerstyle player. And what he actually came up with ended up being the third shape that Taylor built. And in the early 80s was the Grand Concert. And you'll see the Grand Concert right off the bat. It's much smaller. It's a much more intimate guitar. And when I say that this is great for fingerstyle players, is when we look at the surface of an acoustic guitar, the sound is, a lot of it's coming from the top of the guitar. And if you picture a swimming pool, if you have a small little wading pool, one person can splash around and get that top really moving, kind of like a small body guitar. Whereas on a bigger pool, it takes a lot more force, a lot more energy to get the waves going. So the Grand Concert was really the answer to the kind of surge of folk music and fingerstyle players that were happening. So let's hear the Grand Concert and kind of how it sounds. You hear a real even sound to this guitar.
You'll notice about Grand Concert is how little effort it takes to get the top going, like what Dave was talking about. So I was down at the Taylor factory and I ran into Bob Taylor, and I was talking to him, and I was telling him that same story that I just told you, and basically he said, you know, Mark, that guitar becomes your best friend. He says, that's the guitar that you'll curl up on the couch with. It's comfortable. The point is that the guitar is really, it's known as the secret weapon around Taylor, and that is because it's very even balanced when you record with it. It's light and comfortable for gigs. I happen to play at a church in Southern California. If I'm going to be on stage for a while with an acoustic guitar, it's really comfortable. Cuts through the mix well, really well when plugged in, so it works well in a band situation. And what I want you to notice is how little effort my right hand takes to get the guitar going. It just has a real nice, warm, intimate sound. Notice how light I'm hitting the strings, right? Nice warm tone. I'm looking out the river. I want to take a nap, right? Yeah. Really easy to play for fingerstyle, and you can still bang it out with a pick.